Let us see the fourth question. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the numbers. What is the difference between two preceding odd numbers? That is 2. If you observe here, what is the difference between two consecutive odd numbers? 2. It is also 2, isn't it? Everywhere the difference between two consecutive odd numbers is 2, isn't it? For example, 1 is the first odd number. Then what is the second odd number? 3. How will you get the 3? So 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. It means whenever you know the first odd number, if you add 2 to the first odd number, then you will get the next odd number, isn't it? So it means except to the first odd number, remaining all the odd numbers are obtained by adding a fixed number 2, isn't it? Yes. So it is the concept for us. So here I am assuming the two odd numbers, two consecutive odd numbers, isn't it? Now for example, let the first odd number solution, I am writing solution, let the first odd number be x. Then what is the second? The second odd number is x plus 2. Yes or no? Yes. It is the first odd number. Whenever you add 2 to the first odd number, you will get the next odd number, isn't it? So 1 is the first odd number. If you add 2 to the 1, then you will get the second odd number 3. Similarly, here also the first odd number is x. Then the second odd number is x plus 2. Why I am adding 2 to the x? So the difference between two consecutive odd numbers is always 2, isn't it? So that x plus 2 is the next odd number, isn't it? So x plus 2, these two are the consecutive odd numbers. So according to the question, sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. According to the question, sum of these two odd numbers, first odd number is x plus second odd number is x plus 2. Sum of these two odd numbers is 56. Okay. Now x plus x is 2x plus 2 equal to, just transpose constant to the right hand side to find the variable x. 2x equal to 56 minus 2. 2x equal to 56 minus 2 is 54. From this x equal to 54 by 2. 2 ones are 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. So x is 27. X is 27 means the first odd number is 27. The second odd number is x plus 2, which is 27 plus 2, 29. So the two consecutive odd numbers are, therefore the required two consecutive odd numbers are 27, 29. Let us see the shortcut method for this question. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the numbers. Two consecutive odd numbers. So I am taking x and y are the two consecutive odd numbers, and these two sum is given as 56. And we know that the difference between two consecutive odd numbers is 2. That is x minus y. Difference between these two are the x and y are the two consecutive odd numbers. The difference should be 2. Now solving these two equations, I am doing addition, plus minus plus, these two get cancelled, plus y minus y 0. X plus x is 2x equal to 56 plus 2, 58. X equal to 58 by 2. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18. So x is 29. Substitute x value in first equation to get the y. From the first equation, y equal to 56 minus x, which is 56 minus the x value is 29. Y equal to 56 minus 29 is 27. So therefore the two consecutive odd numbers 27 and 29. Let us see the fifth question. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 7 is 777. Find these multiples. So if you observe the multiples of 7, what are the multiples of 7? And so on. If you observe, these are the multiples of 7. So what is the difference between two consecutive multiples? That is 7. 7. The difference is 7 everywhere. Isn't it? The difference between two consecutive multiples of 7 is 7 only. The difference is 7 in the entire multiples. Isn't it? Yes. If you observe here, I am taking here, for example, if you know the first multiple, then what is the second multiple? 14. How we are getting this 14? 7 plus 7 is 14. So 14 plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 7 is 28. 28 plus 7 is 38 and so on. We are getting the multiples. Isn't it? So whenever you assume here the first multiple as x, then what is the second multiple? X plus 7. X plus 7. Isn't it? Then what is the third multiple for this x plus 7? We have to add 7. That is x plus 7 is 14. X plus 14. So the three consecutive multiples of 7 are x, x plus 7, x plus 14. Isn't it? Yes. Now I am going to assuming that the three consecutive multiples of 7 are x, x plus 7 and x plus 14. Let the three consecutive multiples of 7 are x, x plus 7. For this 7 we have to add x plus 7 plus 7, that is x plus 14. These are the three consecutive multiples of 7. So according to the question, the sum of these three multiples is 777. So according to the question, x plus 7 plus x plus 14, which is 777. Sum of three consecutive multiples is 777. So x plus x is 3x plus 14 plus 7, 21 equal to 777. Transpose 21 to the right hand side. 3x equal to 777 plus 21 becomes minus 21. Now 3x equal to 7 minus 1 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. 756. Now from this we can find x equal to 756 by 3. 3 table. 3 2s are 6. 1 left. 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6. That is x is 252. The first multiple is 252. The second multiple is x plus 7, which is 252 plus 7, 259. And the third multiple is x plus 14. X is 252 plus 14, which is 266. Therefore, the three consecutive multiples of 7 are 252, 259 and 266. Let us see the shortcut. I am taking the three consecutive multiples of 7 as x, y and z. I am taking x, y, z are the three consecutive multiples of 7 I am taking. According to the question, the sum should be 777. We know that the difference between two consecutive multiples is 7. So x minus y should be 7 and y minus z should be 7. Why? Because x, y are the two consecutive multiples of 7. The difference should be 7. Y and z also two consecutive multiples of 7. So the difference should be 7. isn't it? So now if you observe these two, I am going to subtract these two, subtracting. So whenever you subtract x minus y equal to 7 and y minus z equal to 7, I am going to subtraction. So whenever I am going to subtract, this plus y becomes minus, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus. So x as it is, minus y minus 2y, and it is plus z equal to 7 minus 7, plus 7 minus 7 is 0. Now I am going to solve this equation and this equation. So x plus y plus z equal to 777, x minus 2y plus z equal to 0. So what you are doing here, I am going to subtract, minus, minus into minus, plus, minus, minus. These two get cancelled, these two get cancelled. Plus 2y plus y is plus 3y equal to 777 minus 0 is 777. Now y equal to 777 by 3. Cancel in the 3 table. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 1 is the remainder, 3 fives are 15, 2 is the remainder, 3 nines are 27. So y value is 259. Y value is 259. So y is the middle number, which is 259. So to get next multiple 7, add 7 to the 259. 259 plus 7, 266. Now to get the this one first multiple, subtract 7 from 257, which is 252. So these are the three consecutive multiples of 7 whose sum is 777. A man walks 10 kilometers, then travels a certain distance by train and then by bus as far as twice by the train. If the whole journey is of 70 kilometers, how far did he travel by train? You observe here, the whole journey, for example from here to here, it is the A point, it is the B point. The total whole journey is 70 kilometers. It is 70 kilometers. Okay. Now if you observe here, from A to C, 10 kilometers he walked, 10 kilometers he covered by walk, 10 kilometers distance he covered by walk. Then what is the remaining journey? 60 kilometers journey, isn't it? The 60 kilometer journey is completed by train and by bus. Okay, and there is a relation between train journey and bus journey. So the distance travelled by bus is twice the distance travelled by the train according to the question. If you observe here, twice by the train. So the distance travelled by bus is twice the distance travelled by the train. Then how far did he travel by train? Let the distance covered by train and bus is 70 minus 10, which is 60 kilometers. Why I am doing 10? Already he covered 10 kilometers by walk. Then the remaining distance is covered by train and bus. So that 70 minus 10 is 60 kilometers. Okay. Now let the distance covered by train be x kilometers. Then the distance covered by bus is twice the distance covered by the train. That is 2 into x, 2x kilometers. So according to the question, x plus 2x, according to the question, x plus 2x equal to 60 kilometers. X plus 2x is 3x. 3x equal to 60. X equal to 60 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are 6. So x is 20 kilometers. X is nothing but what? The distance covered by the train is 20 kilometers. Therefore, the distance traveled by train is 20 kilometers. The whole journey is 70 kilometers. In the 70 kilometers, 10 kilometers he covered by walk. It means the remaining is 60 kilometers. The remaining journey is 60 kilometers. That 60 kilometers he covered by train and bus. By train and bus he covered 60 kilometers. Now I am taking the distance or the distance traveled by train is x. I am taking the distance traveled by bus is y kilometers. I am taking. The sum of these two is 60 kilometers. Isn't it? Yes. And according to the question, the distance traveled by train is x. The distance traveled by bus is y kilometers. So according to the question, the distance traveled by bus is twice the distance traveled by train. That is nothing but y is equal to, that is the distance traveled by bus is twice the distance traveled by the train, that is x. Isn't it? So from this we can write as y equal to 2x. It means in place of y I am going to substitute 2x here. So x plus y is 2x equal to 60. 2x plus x is 3x equal to 60. X equal to 60 by 3, which is x is 20 kilometers. Therefore x is nothing but the distance traveled by train, or the distance traveled by train is 20 kilometers.